Dan Aykroyd and my dearest friend, John Alexander, who's an artist, Dan, of course, is the famous comedian, had a case against Tequila. Dan and John went into the liquor business, and John had an idea of selling, he wanted to sell tequila in a skull-shaped bottle. And Dan couldn't do that because he has the tequila license for Canada with Patron. And so they put vodka in it and became Crystal Head Vodka, which has a very large following now. Somewhere along the way, 2 years after Dan and John came to market, and it took a lot of money and a lot of time and effort, they came to market with a very big, no pun intended, splash, and started selling wildly until Tequila came along. Tequila was a company owned by a woman named Kim Brandy. And Kim Brandy sold her tequila in a skull-shaped bottle. And if you tilted the bottles just right, on the surface, they were identical. Now, she had painted it up to make it look different, but the similarities were too great in the structure of the bottle. And oddly enough, there has never been an alcoholic beverage sold in a skull-shaped bottle. You'd think there would be, but there hadn't been. So they had the trademark, they had the rights, did my friends, and she had clearly infringed. Well, it was tried, and I won't even tell you the name of the law firm that tried it, but they lost it. And to their credit, they reversed it on appeal. And Dan and John came to me and asked me to try it, which I did. And just a very important part about this, you can find this if you're interested in Above the Law. If you Google booze and Dan Aykroyd, you'll find the story they did. But they recount the story of the woman who owned Tequila. She had, in the first trial, had told a very sympathetic story, saying that she could not have had she had no opportunity to copy their bottle. She did it at the last minute. She got her bottle done before ours came to market, and she could not have been copying it because she was so distracted because she had lost her daughter. And Dan Aykroyd's wife told him at the time, "We've lost." It was such a sympathetic story that jurors were crying. So we did a little background, and in the second trial, I asked her, I said, Miss Brandy, Kim Brandy was her name on cross, I said, "You've told us in this case that, in fact, your bottles look skyward. You've lost your daughter." I said, "Now, I don't mean to be insensitive, but I need to know the date of your daughter's death for our timeline." And she said, "Mr. Berg, you don't understand." I said, "Yes, I do. Your daughter's not dead." And in fact, she'd been lying about that. And the jury's head snapped back. And so did some of my colleagues whom I hadn't told. And so that led me to a chapter of my book in the second edition of The Trial Lawyer, which is entitled, "Not Even Death is Certain. Lawyers Have to Be Skeptics." And we got a willful infringement finding and legal fees and have actually shut her down worldwide with that injunction.